traits which distinguish them as Marines. Examples of these traits are discipline, the achievement of a state of discipline which assures respect for authority, instant, willing obedience to orders, and the self-reliance to maintain or improve those traits which exemplify a Marine. Military bearing, consistently demonstrating military presence and personal awareness, as well as a proper wearing and maintenance of uniforms. Esprit de Corps, acquiring the common spirit of the Marine Corps that inspires enthusiasm, devotion, pride, initiative, teamwork, aggressiveness, determination, moral courage, integrity, camaraderie, and the burning desire to work with and for others towards excellence in common goals. For the Marines of Company E, today marks the end of the 12-week recruit training cycle. They have marched countless miles at Camp Pendleton and on this parade deck, and have been trained as our own Marines as basic riflemen. In addition, due to an intensive physical training program, their strength and endurance have doubled since their arrival aboard the recruit depot. They are Marines, qualified to take their places in the ranks of the world's finest fighting organization.
Can you tell which one's 11?
This one right here.
That right there.
They're in the same
The platoons are now being aligned from left to right in order to get them into their exact positions for the parade.
Sorry.
Come on!
The next portion of the parade will be the presentation of the colors, followed by our national anthem. We welcome veterans and members of the armed forces to join us in rendering appropriate honors with a military salute. Gentlemen wearing hats, please remove them in observance of our national anthem. Will the guests please rise?
Can you see where he's at?
Ladies and gentlemen, our national anthem. Thank you. Please be seated. Following the command, parade rest, the parade adjutant will give the command sound off, which signals the band to parade forward of the assembled Marines while playing military marching music.
flipped. I've looked at all of them. I'm not seeing it. I don't see them with this.
The parade adjutant now presents the assembled command to the commander of troops.
San Diego! All prisoners are accounted for! Series 2,109! All present! Series 2,113! All present! All present or accounted for. What's the order, sir? Aye, sir. Attention to order! Headquarters, recruit training regiment. Marine Corps Recruit Depot, England, California. 9 August 2013. The opposition is catch black. The opposition for red. Catch white. Like order up. J.J. Grudy, Colonel, United States Marine Corps. Commanding! Officer! Sector! Fight!
At the Command Officer Center March, all unit commanders and guidon bearers march to the front and center of the formation. Historically, it was at this point that commanding officers would issue orders and instructions to the unit commanders. Following this, the unit leaders would face about, return to their units, and pass the information along to their Marines.
going this entire time.
Stop.
No. I got a couple of shots of your arm because you keep going right in front of the camera.
Hey!
Throughout our nation's history, millions of men and women have earned the title United States Marine. Many who have helped shape our history join us here today. In keeping with the tradition of once a Marine, always a Marine, we would like to recognize them. At this time, we ask those men and women in the audience who have served as Marines, please rise. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in showing our appreciation for their dedicated service to Corps and country. Thank you. Please be seated. Ladies and gentlemen, the battalion commander for 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Darren J. Erickson.
Good morning, and welcome to Echo Company's graduation ceremony. On behalf of the Commanding General, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego and the Western Recruiting Region, Brigadier General Bierman, and the Commanding Officer, Recruit Training Regiment, Colonel Ronny. Please give a warm welcome to our parade reviewing officer, a man who served our country and Corps from 1943 to 1969, an original Montford Point Marine and recipient of the Congressional Gold Medal, First Sergeant Joe Jackson. You honor us with your presence today, First Sergeant. Next, please direct your attention to a special group of people seated next to the reviewing stand this morning. They are the family and friends of our officers and drill instructors. No one knows more than they the time and effort it takes to make a United States Marine. Please join me in showing appreciation for the sacrifices they have made. Making Marines takes the time, effort, and cooperation of several individuals. I'd like to recognize Sergeant Obato from the 12th Marine Corps District, RS San Francisco, for giving our company honor man, Lance Corporal Lopez, the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine. Sergeant Obato, Lance Corporal Lopez's exceptional performance here at Recruit Training is a direct testament to your hard work and dedication in recruiting America's finest. Congratulations on a job well done. Marine Corps Recruit Training is the one thing that distinguishes us from every other military organization in the world. And the individual responsible for this training is the legendary drill instructor. These men represent the best of the Marine Corps. They work over 100 hours a week and sacrifice personal time away from their families to ensure your loved one earns the title United States Marine. If you have not done so already, I would urge you to seek out your loved one's drill instructor and thank them for a job well done. Your words are appreciated. In a nation of over 314 million people, these young men are the finest in America. Their average age is 19. 97% of them are high school graduates. 8 of them are college graduates. They come from 8 countries from across the globe, from as far away as Kyrgyzstan, Pakistan, Germany, the Philippines, to as close by as San Diego, California. And by completing our nation's most demanding recruit training, they have proven they are ready to carry on in the proud tradition of the United States Marine Corps as an expeditionary force in readiness and to defend our nation against all enemies, foreign and domestic. As you look upon them today, you will notice they stand a little taller, they look a little leaner. When you get them home later today, you're going to notice even more changes. They shave every day, whether they need to or not. They wear their pants a little higher. They tuck their shirts in, and they never need to comb their hair. And moms, they can even make their own beds. But even more important than this is the change within. For they have been thoroughly immersed in our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. And by earning the title Marine, they've accepted those values as their own. Ladies and gentlemen, I present to you 331 men who've earned the title United States Marine. It is now my privilege to address your new Marines. Good morning, Marines. Hoorah, Echo Company. 12 weeks ago, you were offered the challenge of recruit training and the opportunity to earn the title United States Marine. And today you stand as America's newest Marines. When you get home later today, your friends are going to notice a change in you. Whether it's the pride in your stride or the yacht in your strut, they're going to look up to you and they're going to ask, how can they be more like you? And I want you to look them in the eye and tell them that they too can be one of the few, the proud, and take them down to the local recruiter because we'd love to have it. While you're at home, ensure you stay prepared both mentally and physically. That Eagle Globe and Anchor you now wear upon your brow carries with it over 200 years of history and tradition. You now enjoy the reputation of the thousands of Marines that have gone before you. Always be worthy of that reputation. Always be mindful of our core values of honor, courage, and commitment. On behalf of the commanders, drill instructors, and support personnel aboard the depot, congratulations, and we look forward to serving with you in the future. May God bless you. May you always have fair winds and following seas. And may you forever remain Semper Fidelis.
Now taking his position in the reviewing area is today's parade reviewing officer, Mr. Joe Jackson, First Sergeant, United States Marine Corps, retired. He's accompanied by Sergeant Major Peter A. Seau, Sergeant Major, Recruit Training Regiment, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. First Sergeant Joe Earl Jackson, United States Marine Corps, retired, original Montford Point Marine. First Sergeant Jackson was born on August 8, 1927 in Birmingham, Alabama. He entered the Marine Corps on February 12, 1943 and underwent basic training at the newly formed segregated Marine Corps training facility called Camp Montford Point. After completion of basic training, he was assigned to the Infantry Training Regiment at Camp Geiger for his follow-on training, where he obtained the Military Occupational Specialty 1141 Electronics. First Sergeant Jackson's duty stations include time with the following units and locations: 52nd Defense Battalion, where he saw service on Saipan, Guam, and Iwo Jima as a radio repairman and radio operator in the billets of squad leader and platoon leader. 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing at Marine Corps Air Station, El Toro, California. Headquarters Battalion at Camp Lejeune, North Carolina. Radio Repair School in Great Lakes, Illinois, where he obtained the title of Communications Chief and returned to Headquarters Battalion as a gunnery sergeant. Cryptological Repair School, Norfolk, Virginia. 3rd Marine Aircraft Wing as a first sergeant, where he served in Okinawa, Japan, Korea, Vietnam, and again at El Toro as a communications chief. Marine Corps Logistics Base, Barstow, California. Marine Corps Air Ground Combat Center, 29 Palms, California, where he retired on May 29, 1969, after 25 years of honorable and faithful service to Corps and country. After retirement, he assumed a position with General Dynamics as a data graphics manager from 1969 to 1989. In June of 2012, First Sergeant Jackson was awarded the Congressional Gold Medal. Ladies and gentlemen, please welcome First Sergeant Joe Jackson.
left, right? He's not there.
They all look the same way.
I know.
They all look the same.
The only thing that's different in any of these is height. The only thing that's different is height.
Are you recording?
Yeah, I've been recording this entire time. Yeah, I know. I told Will that yesterday.
More than 1 million Marines have been trained here in the past 92 years and have departed San Diego for combat in conflicts around the world, including places whose names are immediately associated with Marine courage and dedication. Names such as Guadalcanal, Tarawa, Iwo Jima, Busan, Incheon, Quezon, Way City, Lebanon, Grenada, Panama, Kuwait, Somalia, Iraq, and our current operations in Afghanistan. This parade deck is rich in history and tradition, and no Marine trained here ever forgets its sights and sounds. The commander of troops, First Sergeant Tommy Hamilton, and the battalion staff. Marine Band San Diego, Marine Corps Recruit Depot, San Diego, California. Ladies and gentlemen, as the national flag passes directly in front of you, please rise. Once it is passed, you may be seated.
It's like maybe a real slow wave.
Series 2109, Chief Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Stephen C. Jackman. Platoon 2109, Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Clyde O. Harris. Platoon 2110, Senior Drill Instructor, Sergeant Michael P. Jamaro.
I saw it.
Led on the march by Senior Drill Instructor, Staff Sergeant Michael H. Wampler, Honor Platoon, Platoon 2111. The regimental color guard is led by Regimental Color Sergeant Drill Instructor Sergeant Michael W. Davidson. Series 2113, Chief Drill Instructor Gunnery Sergeant Paul Mason. Platoon 2113, Senior Drill Instructor Gunnery Sergeant Guido F. Guerrero.
It's dead right now.
Platoon 2114, Senior Drill Instructor Staff Sergeant Joshua D. Mast. Platoon 2115, Senior Drill Instructor Sergeant Justin M. Mansfield.
Mama, watch your Alright, you're good.
Ladies and gentlemen, please rise for the playing of Anchors Away, followed by the Marines Hymn.
All it was your mustache and your tongue.
Thank you. Please be seated. The Marine Corps' uniqueness and strength as an elite fighting force is directly attributable to the magnificent efforts of the drill instructors and company officers who train and supervise the recruits. The distinct qualities of spirit and discipline, the heart and soul of every Marine have been developed, nurtured, and ingrained in recruits through their observance and relationship with their drill instructors and officers. Recruit training is the very foundation of the Corps. Each year, recruit training provides thousands of America's finest young men and women with the basic knowledge and skills to function in a profession characterized by its own set of high values and tough standards. The most important thing we do in the Marine Corps is make Marines. The individual Marine is the Corps. That is what we do here. For the young men graduating today, the long, arduous journey of the last 12 weeks is but a small step into the future of the Marine Corps. As they prepare to fill the ranks of our Corps, they do so with unquestionable support for the high ideals and standards of the United States of America and the United States Marine Corps. Although Company E prepares for their final dismissal from boot camp today, their initial training is not over. After a well-deserved 10 days of leave, these young men will report to the School of Infantry, Camp Pendleton, California, where they will continue to be trained to serve as an effective member of a Marine Rifle Squad. The intense initial training that every Marine undergoes is designed to instill the fundamental premise that every Marine is a rifleman. Ladies and gentlemen, at this time, we would like to introduce to you the Marines responsible for ensuring the success of the difficult transition required to become a Marine. The company commander is Captain David D. Hook. The company first sergeant is First Sergeant Patrick A. Batello. The Marines standing in front of the platoon have spent 24 hours a day, 7 days a week for the past 3 months training your Marine. Drill instructor duty is extremely demanding and requires enormous personal sacrifice to accomplish the mission of making Marines. Ladies and gentlemen, please join us in a warm round of applause for the officers and drill instructors of Company E.
Company! Halted! Halt! Post!
Every Marine is trained first and foremost as a rifleman. Well-trained Marines have the confidence required to deliver accurate fire under the most adverse battle conditions. The Marine Corps Combat Rifle Program includes a requirement for Marines to effectively engage targets at various distances ranging from 25 to 500 yards, utilizing elementary firing positions and more advanced combat shooting techniques. Please direct your attention to the Marine standing in front of platoon 2111. PFC Jeremy R. Delorier has distinguished himself as the most proficient combat marksman in Company E, obtaining the company high score of 336 points out of the possible 350. His primary marksmanship instructor is Sergeant Lynn. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing the most proficient combat marksman of Company E. Physical fitness is a requirement in the life of every Marine. It requires a high degree of personal discipline and dedication to achieve 20 dead hang pull-ups, 100 crunches in 2 minutes, and complete a 3-mile run in 18 minutes or less for a combined score of 300 points. Please direct your attention to the Marine standing in front of platoon 2110. PFC Kyle A. Hoggins performed 33 dead hang pull-ups, 107 crunches in 2 minutes, and completed a 3-mile run in 17 minutes, 30 seconds on his final physical fitness test. Ladies and gentlemen, please join me in recognizing Physical Fitness Marine. The next portion of the ceremony will be the traditional function of retiring the guidons. The guidons have been carried by the platoons throughout recruit training and are being retired to symbolize the disbanding of platoons. All similar units in the Marine Corps carry such guidons, which identify the unit and are a source of pride to each individual member. Note that the honor of carrying these guidons is bestowed upon those Marines who displayed outstanding leadership qualities, motivation, and enthusiasm, and were selected as the platoon honormen.
Eyes! Center! Hutch!
The honormen are recognized as being the most outstanding Marines in their platoons. The platoon honormen compete for the titles of series and company honormen, who are considered the top men graduating today and have demonstrated the highest potential for future leadership and responsibility in the Marine Corps. Upon retirement of the guidons, each honorman will receive a plaque from the Marine Corps Association's Leatherneck magazine, a magazine for and about Marines. guidons will now be returned to the drill instructors. The honormen will be presented their plaques by the commanding officer of 2nd Recruit Training Battalion, Lieutenant Colonel Darren J. Erickson, and assisted by the Battalion Sergeant Major Terrence C. Whitcomb. Ladies and gentlemen, please hold your applause until all of the honormen have been introduced. The honorman from platoon 2109 and also the company honorman is Lance Corporal Joseph L. Lopez from Vacaville, California. Lance Corporal Lopez is also the recipient of the Chesty Puller Award for his outstanding meritorious performance while in recruit training. The honorman from platoon 2110 is PFC Nicholas R. Gore from Wausau, Wisconsin. The honorman from platoon 2111 is PFC David R. Caprone from Healdsburg, California. The honorman from platoon 2113 is PFC Fisher D. Jones from Benville, Arkansas. The honorman from platoon 2114 and also the series honorman is PFC Peter A. Ciel II from Chicago, Illinois. The honorman from platoon 2115 is PFC Elias Joreji from Ramona, California. Ladies and gentlemen, the honorman of Company E.
Company First Sergeant. Get up.
The senior drill instructors will now dismiss their platoons. This will be the last order the new Marines received from their drill instructors, and probably the most welcomed order they have received while in boot camp. Ladies and gentlemen, this concludes our ceremony. We ask that you refrain from crossing the parade deck. If you must cross, please go to the far ends. Do not cross in front of the reviewing stand. We ask that you exit the parade deck in an orderly and timely manner, and we encourage the use of all waste receptacles for the disposal of any and all waste for MCRD. Thank you.
Oh, it's upside down.
Again, ladies and gentlemen, we ask that you refrain from crossing the parade deck. Please exit the parade deck behind the bleachers in an orderly and timely manner. Also, please do not cross in front of the reviewing stand at any time. Thank you.